This has been an amazing year so far. I had the pleasure to work with a good friend by the name of Cassandra Powell on her Set Life Academy. That's the first of a series of events that we're rolling out over the years. So with Set Life, it was mainly geared towards makeup and hair. So we were bringing in aspiring makeup and hair artists and giving them the experience to actually work on a live film set, as well as learning about union stuff, non-union stuff, and what it just takes to do your best on the actual film set and how to conduct yourself. Over the next couple of months, we're going to narrow that focus down and focus on a workshop for producing, a workshop for directing, a workshop for acting, and one for writing, where aspiring writers, directors, actors, whatever your craft is, you can come in and you can actually speak to someone who's in the industry and get one-on-one hands-on experience on what it takes to do that job and how that job relates to the other jobs. Everything that I'm doing, it always comes back to a root of teaching and helping someone to achieve their goals. My grandfather, Reverend Wilson Lescott, he was a small pastor back in Birmingham, Alabama, and every Saturday he would barbecue just to raise money to help get the church built and just do things around the community. And there was this couple that would come every other Saturday, and he would just give them a sandwich, like just because. And one day I finally got the nerve up to ask him, like, "Granddaddy, why are you just giving away food? We're out here at 6 a.m. striking up this grill, cleaning meat. I don't want to be here. And now you're just giving it away? Why?" And he explained to me that by giving that little barbecue sandwich to that couple, he was letting them know that someone cared about them. And by him doing that, he built a rapport, and he was able to bring them to the church. He was able to teach them the Christianity, something that they had never been exposed to. So I feel like being in the position that I am, it's enabling me to give back and teach others about film, teach others about, just share my knowledge with others. It's a way that they can gain knowledge on this level to do whatever their goals are. Story is the foundation. If your characters aren't fully developed and fleshed out, if your world build isn't solid, people aren't going to be able to follow the message that you're trying to provide. Your characters should never start the story and end the story the same way. They have to have had some kind of journey, some kind of art to tell the message that you want to portray. And I mean, that goes into not even just the characters themselves, that goes into your world build, that goes into your set design. Say for instance, we're telling a piece about a ballerina who just broke her foot and she can't dance anymore. What in your set design, what around you could you use to visually tell the story that's not being spoken with words? That's extremely important with storytelling, with writing in general. Your character needs to have your story needs to have a clear beginning, middle, and end. Your characters need to have some flaws. They need to have obstacles that they have to overcome to accomplish their goals. Whether it's a happy story or a sad story, you need to see them fighting for the change that they're trying to inspire within themselves or in the world. The world build, the character, everything just needs to be motivated. There should never be something in your story that you just threw in there on a whim. If you listen to the stories and you listen to the ideas as they come to you, your story will unfold how it's supposed to. You don't need to add anything. You don't need to sugarcoat anything. Just let it flow naturally like it is, like it's supposed to. I honestly think technique is something you can never master because it's always changing. There's always going to be a different way to do this, a different way to do that people say is better. You find what works for you. With me, I love Blake Snyder's Save the Cat. It gave me the structure that I was looking for within the writing. It gave me the 15 beats. Not saying that you have to stick with those beats, but it's an outline to make sure that you're hitting things in your story that need to be hit. Making sure that your characters are fully developed. Making sure that you're in proper format. Making sure you know what kind of story you're trying to tell. Yeah, and just researching and daily writing, daily creative exercises for directing, daily producing things, just things that I can do to keep my skills sharp. So when the next opportunity comes, I'm not scrambling around wondering how to get these documents done, how to make a storyboard, how to structure my story, or even lighting, how to do a standard 3-point setup. I just keep practicing so that I'm always ready when the opportunity arises.